Several school districts nationwide are now suing the e-cigarette company JUUL. They want the vaping giant to pay for damage they claim e-cigarettes have done to their students.
Tonight, Contact 7 investigator David Clue is taking a closer look at what's expected to become a landslide of lawsuits against an industry already in the crosshairs of a federal criminal investigation.
I think we're going to have a landslide of litigation regardless.
When's the last time we saw hundreds of people injured, dozens killed by a product that didn't face one court filing after another? Well, those floodgates are now starting to open.
You've got the private citizens and you've got the lawyers who are going to be suing on their behalf. And then you've got the states and potentially even the federal government coming back and saying, okay, like an opioid, saying, okay, we want to be reimbursed for the cost of the health treatments.
JUUL is already facing a flood of lawsuits from individuals, schools, counties, and states. The latest filed in Florida just this week, involving the family of an 18-year-old who claims he became intensely addicted to JUUL products after seeing their advertising when he was just 15 years old. In Missouri, lawyers are armed for a long fight after filing a similar suit on behalf of one of the state's largest school districts, writing, JUUL's reckless actions have forced schools to spend their already limited funding to battle the nicotine addiction epidemic it reignited. Adding, this lawsuit puts JUUL and other vaping manufacturers on notice that they cannot unleash such an immense threat to the public's health and safety with impunity. Many Denver area high schools also being forced to resort to expensive detection devices and counseling programs for students, anything to protect their populations from illness or even death. And Colorado is one of the states that must deal with a massively addicted teen population, 40% by some estimates.
I know that the majority of the student population is super addicted to nicotine.
A big part of lawsuits like this involve the marketing of vaping products to teens. JUUL's CEO, in fact, stepping down last month after discovering the company was under federal criminal investigation. Mike Berg has been involved in some of the largest product liability cases in the country. He says the playbook for these cases was written a long time ago.
What we find in most of these cases is that they do their own studies, and many times we find that they know it and then they hide it.
He points to big tobacco and asks if this sounds like a familiar set of charges, misrepresenting the addictiveness of nicotine, increasing nicotine content, deceptive marketing as a healthier alternative, and targeting the youth market. Once again, Berg says these will be the pillars of legal action against Big Vape. I'm David Clue, Denver 7.